Hello and welcome to the Level 1 Sword podcast. This is podcast number 89.
Wow.
And I am joined by my co-host, Nathan.
Hello. It is I again for the third consecutive time. Right?
Indeed.
Yeah. It'll probably be me for a while, so get used to me, internet.
Get used to that curly-headed boy right there.
Despite how much Steven hates curly hair. He's got a weird thing against curly hair.
I just prefer straight hair, and I'm saying that as someone who does not have straight hair himself.
Steven, you're denying me as a person when you say that you don't like curly hair, that you don't agree with curly hair.
I'm sorry if I am harming your existence.
I need a safe space to go to right now, actually. I feel like I've been microaggressed. Is that a term? It is now.
It should be.
Microaggressed, yeah.
And that's just due to the white male patriarchy that it hasn't been a thing up until now.
Yeah. It's all your fault.
As we are a couple of white males.
Anyways. Yeah.
We have ways of being contacted in case you have any complaints you want to send our way. We have an email address. It is lvl1sword@gmail.com. If you have any comments or topic suggestions or things you'd like to abuse us with verbally, we could do that too if you want to.
Don't insult the curly hair because I already get enough of that.
From me.
Yeah.
Also, Twitter is an option. If you'd like to tweet at us, it is lvl1sword. At LVL1Sword on the Twitters. Also find us on Twitch, SoundCloud, and YouTube. And with all that out of the way, Nathan, how in the world are you? And I'm going to change up the question a bit this time. Are you even playing anything?
Yes. I did play something. I bet you can't guess what it is. But you
Minecraft.
Can. Yeah. I'm doing good. More school. School's fun. I like it. So that's cool. And yeah, I played Minecraft last night and earlier this week with my brother, and we got our own world, and we explored the whole map, and we started building our house. It's fun, but he's got like an old turd of an Xbox 360, and it crashed as we were playing. So we were playing last night, and then we were like, it was just getting good. Like I was building a house, and it was really fun. He was like mining. And then it died, and it was really disappointing. And apparently he said it's been happening a lot more lately. So Minecraft might be compromised until if we might like try to find another Xbox 360 that's in better condition, or maybe like.
What you say when it crashed, like
it literally just shuts off.
Dead?
The game just the Xbox just shuts off, and you can't turn it on for like a while.
So it's overheating.
That's what I think so. So like you know how it has like that big like vent thing that hooks up to it. Like it's like a block, and it's got like lines on the top of it.
Power.
Yeah, it's part of the power cable. Is that like an important part of like its ventilation? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like it's weird. It's like the power cord that plugs into the wall, and gives it its power. It's got like this big like block.
Like the power brick.
Yeah. Does that need to be like? Is that part of the ventilation? Because I noticed it has like little holes on it. Or is it just the stuff on the Xbox?
I mean, it does get hot, so it does need to be.
Yeah, so like how do we fix that?
Just put it in a spot where it can get good ventilation.
Yeah, I mean it's already just sitting up in the middle of the room. You know, sitting on its like this. And like the vents are on the side and on top, I think. So
are you talking about the actual 360?
Yes. The white 360.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. What model is it?
I don't know.
What color is it?
White.
So it's one of the originals?
I think so.
Those have problems.
Yeah. You don't think like clearing like some of the memory on it would do anything, right? Make it like run better? I don't know.
I mean, if the memory's close to being full, yes,
close.
You can try to delete stuff you don't need.
I don't even know how to do that, but I can just look it up. But yeah, so we were playing that and it was fun, but luckily the game autosaves like every like 30 minutes. So, like, not too much progress was lost, but it was still annoying.
Let me show you my world.
Yeah, we were going to play more today, but...
Rocky, QB, and pixelated.
Dude, it's really fun. So, yeah, we were going to play more today, but then he said that he was playing earlier. He was playing NCAA earlier, and it did the crashing thing again. So he was like, it's just going to happen again. And I was like, well, that sounds lame. So we didn't. I still might when I get home tonight. depending on when I get home. But I don't know. But yeah, I did play that. So that was fun. And yeah, what have you been playing, Steven?
So, I was playing the new DLC on Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Oh, nice. With the new character, with like
Goku
the vanilla
and Vegeta.
Goku and Vegeta, yeah.
And I did, the Team Goku versus Team Vegeta and Team Vegeta versus Team Goku, of course.
Nice.
I need to play on a...
Which team you like better?
It's really hard. Of course I like Goku, the character, better, but Vegeta is really fun to play as. They made them both really fun to play as, and completely, they play differently.
Yeah. That's good.
So, but one character I wish I could actually figure out would be Piccolo. Like, I love Piccolo, but
you're not very good as him.
He's just an awkward character. He's one of the harder characters to use.
Yeah, Piccolo's cool. The reincarnate, not the original Piccolo. He's lame.
Right, not King Piccolo.
Yeah. Is it Lord Piccolo or King Piccolo? I feel like it was.
Anime calls him King. You probably
Maybe the
remember
manga
the manga probably is like, yeah.
I remember when he was like the big baddie.
Yeah.
It's really funny to think about. I don't know. Dragon Ball Z is like that. It's like you look back at like characters from like, and it's just like, wow, they're like nothing now because Goku's here.
I finished up with that and I started playing Sonic Mania Plus. I'm playing the
DLC.
Yeah, DLC.
Get your pinball hours in.
A lot of pinball. Yeah. I'm playing the Encore mode, and today I just got all 7 emeralds. So now nice. The rest of the game will be a breeze. In Encore mode, remember, you can switch between characters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I didn't notice this when we tried it out that one time, but you don't have a number of lives, but you can get all 5 characters. If you die, that character you were controlling, you have to now rescue. By going actually into that pinball bonus round, and you know how you can get rewards. That's how you get them back.
They're like in a ball.
No, they're just there. They're one of the options to pick up with the claw. Yeah. Interesting. Or you can get like a 1-up and like their characters' faces on the 1-up and get them that way. But I think that's cool. Like it's definitely something you'd find in a fan game, which is kind of what Sonic Mania is. It's an officially sanctioned fan game. Yeah. And they can all go super. It's actually kind of cool.
They all turn yellow?
Ray goes yellow. Mighty is very similar to Knuckles. He just kind of glows pink.
Can the other characters go super, like Knuckles and Tails?
Knuckles and Tails, yeah. In fact, I didn't know this. I need to actually go back and play Sonic 3 and Knuckles because Tails can go super, but only if you get these super emeralds. There's like 2 sets of emeralds. They are the Chaos Emeralds and the Super Emeralds. And Sonic and Knuckles can both go super with just the Chaos Emeralds. And then if you get the Super Emeralds, then you can go Hyper Sonic and Hyper Knuckles.
Wow. So even faster. Hyper speed or something.
The only thing that Sonic gets is like a jump dash. Like you hit the jump button again and he kind of like shoots forward.
Like the boosts in like the later games
Kind of. But just for... It's kind of like the homing attack.
Right.
But like you're not homing forward on anything.
Right.
And I remember playing it a long time ago as Tails, and I got the Chaos Emeralds. I was like, oh, I'm not turning. Well, because you have to get the Super Emeralds. And apparently, you get these little flicky birds that you can send to attack enemies. This is what I've been told.
If you get the Hyper Emerald or the
if you get the Super Emeralds,
Super Emeralds
with Tails, yeah.
How do you get those? I've never even heard of those.
Well, they only exist in the Sonic and Knuckles part of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Because when you play Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you play Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles as one giant game. So you get the Chaos Emeralds when you're playing the Sonic 3 part, the first half of the game. And then if you get all of them, you can get the Super Emeralds in the second half of the game. So
I see. That sounds fun.
I'm a huge Sonic nerd. That's how I know these things. So started playing that. Also beat Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate. It's a very long title for a Batman game.
Batman Origins Blackgate.
Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate for the 3DS. I like it.
Was the story cool?
It's kind of cool because have you played an Arkham game? So, I've only played Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. And in those games, you are led around by Oracle, sometimes Alfred, like, in your comms.
Right.
This time around, it's actually Catwoman who's guiding you because...
She's like helping you?
Yeah. And this is kind of like in that universe how they meet.
Huh.
So, the only thing I didn't like about the game...
So Batman's getting catcalled the whole time? That's pretty good.
Actually, she hits on him a lot.
I bet. Catwoman is such a...
Cat?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
But yeah, it was interesting. The ending I'm completely confused by because it doesn't seem to really connect to anything specifically in the future Arkham games. It's basically Amanda Waller, who's like the head of the Suicide Squad, getting a couple of those guys out of prison to be the Suicide Squad. But as far as I know...
Is that the Black Lady in Suicide Squad, the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen it, but I just saw her in the trailer.
Yeah, that's Amanda Waller.
You've seen it, right?
I've seen the character. I don't know who she is in the movie. I never saw the movie.
Okay.
But she's the person who always puts Suicide Squad together. They did that in the Arrowverse too. A little bit. But yeah, I'm just like, why are you even hinting at this? This is not something that happens, at least in the very next game in the timeline would be Arkham Asylum, and there's no Suicide Squad in it. So
yeah,
maybe they were thinking of doing a direct sequel to that. I don't know, but they didn't. So the ending is kind of weird.
This game came out, what, like 2014?
Earlier than that. Okay. It was like
2012?
2012, 2013. Because it came out between Arkham City, I want to say, was 2011, and Arkham Knight was 2014. So yeah, probably about 2013.
Okay.
Different team made it.
Yeah.
So finished that up, and I just started playing for the first time ever. Matt, you'll be happy to hear Pokemon Gold on 3DS.
Pokemon. I love me some Pokemon. Huh.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. Pokemon's like, it's just one of those games like I just can't get into. I don't know.
I get it.
I just can't. Like I've tried. I've honestly tried.
I will say the worst thing about Pokemon, and this is why way back when I stopped with Generation 1, is it takes so much of a commitment to play.
Right. Yeah, that's probably what it was for me. I just didn't really care enough to keep going back to it.
It's not a hard RPG to play. It's not like difficulty level wise. It's not
consuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not one of those things that you can walk away from and come back like even a week later and pick right up.
Right. Well, there's so much in it. There's so much knowledge to be had about it. It's just it's kind of overwhelming. It's just too much for me. Like I'm just like, eh.
It's kind of like a card game.
Yeah.
And they made it into a card game.
Yeah.
Because it's a perfect fit.
Yeah. Right.
So if you don't like micromanaging a huge deck, which is what your Pokemon really turn into, just playing cards really, then you're not going to like it.
Yeah.
So
our Arkham City, no, what is it? Arkham Blackgate City, whatever it's called. What is it?
The one that I just played?
Yeah, Blackgate.
Arkham Origins
Blackgate. Origins. Okay.
What about it?
Would you recommend that I get that?
Well, you played Metroid, right?
Yeah.
Imagine playing Metroid, but with Batman instead.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Then you'd like it.
Except there's like a map.
There is a map. And the map takes some getting used to because the map is... It looks like it's an overhead view, and it kind of sort of is... It messes with your perspective because it doesn't really... Sometimes it looks like, oh, so this is like a horizontal version that I'm looking at. Or sometimes it looks like an overhead map. It's kind of a mixture of the two, and I don't know how to explain it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it really makes you think though. Like sometimes you can't. It's hard to understand when there's like something on the map. Like there's all these like little crates with like upgrades that you can get, and when you're close by to one, they'll show up as a question mark on your map. So getting to them, sometimes you have to come back when you've gotten an item to get around a puzzle or something. And sometimes you just have to be really clever to get to it.
Now, is there voice acting in it?
Yeah.
Okay. Cutscenes?
There's cutscenes. The cutscenes are kind of done like an animated comic book look.
Okay.
But there's plenty of dialogue.
All right. Cool. I mean, yeah. I might check it out. Then I can have something to play on my DS.
Because you're not doing anything in Majora's Mask. It's one of the greatest Zelda games
I need
ever.
to. I do need to. I want to finish it and say that I've played it. So dark and edgy and just the moon.
Just play it with a guide. I would start over, play with a guide.
Yeah.